There's a race this Sunday that a lot of fans are looking at like it's just another stop on the calendar. But by the time the checkered flag drops at Michigan, the whole NASCAR season could look completely different. And here are the 4 big reasons why. NASCAR is heading to the Irish Hills of Michigan this weekend for the Firekeepers Casino 400. It's race number 15 of 36 on the 2026 schedule, which means we are sitting right in the middle of the season. The green flag waves Sunday, June 7 at 3 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video and HBO Max, with a radio call on MRN and Sirius XM Channel 90. Michigan International Speedway is a 2-mile oval super fast, with long straightaways and big sweeping turns. The race goes 200 laps for 400 miles. Average race speeds here hit 142 miles per hour last year, and qualifying laps still touch the mid-190 seconds. Denny Hamlin once called it the most underrated track that we go to, and Sunday is going to show us exactly why. So let's get into the 4 big reasons Michigan could shake the whole season up. First up, NASCAR's new in-season challenge is right around the corner, and Michigan is where the field starts taking shape. If you missed it last year, this is NASCAR's bracket tournament. There's a $1 million prize, 32 drivers in the field, and 5 head-to-head races where the loser goes home. Ty Gibbs won it last year by beating Ty Dillon at Indianapolis. But here is the big change for 2026, and a lot of fans have not caught on yet. In 2025, 3 races, including Michigan, were used to set the bracket seeds based on how drivers finished. That rule is gone. For 2026, drivers will be seeded purely by where they sit in the point standings going into the tournament opener at Sonoma on June 28. So, why does Michigan still matter for the bracket? Because the bottom 4 drivers in points get cut from the field of 32. Michigan, Pocono, and the brand new San Diego street race at Naval Base Coronado on June 21 are the last 3 races before the tournament starts. If you are hanging on the bubble, one bad day here could end your tournament hopes before they even begin. Drivers like Joey Logano, Michael McDowell, and Zane Smith are all sitting just outside the safe zone. They need points, fast. And by the way, the 2026 bracket has some fun new stops on it. Sonoma in Round 1, Chicagoland Speedway in Round 2, the old Atlanta track in Round 3. Then North Wilkesboro in Round 4, its first Cup points race since 1996, with the finale at the Brickyard, 400 at Indianapolis. Reason number 2, the playoff bubble is as tight as it has been all year. The top 16 drivers in points make the playoffs, and right now, that cut line is razor thin. Tyler Reddick is leading the standings with 657 points and 5 wins. Denny Hamlin sits second, 97 points back. Ryan Blaney is third, Chase Elliott fourth, and Ty Gibbs fifth. But the real drama is at the very bottom of that playoff group. Austin Cindric just barely scraped back into the top 16 after Nashville. He is sitting only 2 points above the cut line. Behind him, Ryan Preece is 17th and Joey Logano is 18th, just 9 points back. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. jumped 3 full spots after his top 5 at Nashville, while AJ Allmendinger and Ross Chastain both dropped 3 positions. Here is the kicker. If somebody outside the top 16 wins at Michigan, they bump a points-only driver out of the playoff field entirely, and Michigan has a long history of producing those surprise winners. Tyler Reddick himself broke through here in August 2024. Chris Buescher's big breakthrough in the next-gen car came at Michigan in 2023. This track rewards good handling, smart fuel saving, and clean pit stops, not just raw speed. So if you are rooting for a Cinderella story, this is your weekend. One trip to victory lane on Sunday could lock somebody into the playoffs in June and turn the entire summer on its head. Reason number 3. Denny Hamlin is on fire, and Joe Gibbs Racing pretty much owns this racetrack. Hamlin won at Nashville last weekend, and the way he did it was wild. He jumped the start, served a pass-through penalty on lap 4, and finished the first stage all the way back in 19th. Then he drove from the back to the front and took the checkered flag. That gives him 2 points wins on the year, plus the All-Star race win at Dover. In his last 10 races, he has a win, 2 second-place finishes, a third, and a fourth. Bob Pockras at Fox Sports just moved Hamlin to number 1 in his power rankings, putting it like this: Hamlin has a win, 2 seconds, a third and a fourth in his last 10 starts. In other words, he's had a shot to win half of the last 10 events. And Hamlin is the defending Michigan winner. He won last year by passing William Byron with 4 laps to go in a wild fuel mileage finish. Now look at the Joe Gibbs racing numbers at this track. 9 Cup wins, 50 top 5s, 80 top 10s, and 1,297 laps, led in 166 starts. At Nashville, JGR pulled off a 1-2-3 sweep with Hamlin, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe. That is only the 7th time the team has done that in Cup history. Bell has been runner-up 2 weekends in a row and has 398 laps led on the season. If JGR carries that kind of speed to Michigan, the rest of the field is in real trouble. Vegas already has Hamlin as the betting favorite for Sunday. Reason number 4 is something a lot of casual fans miss. Goodyear is bringing a brand new right-side tire this weekend, built just for Michigan's smooth surface. It's paired with a left-side tire teams have used before, but here is the thing. NASCAR only visits Michigan 1 time this year. That means teams have very little fresh data to work with on this new tire. Wear, grip, fuel windows, pit strategy, all of it is wide open. Last year's race was decided on fuel mileage. Carson Hocevar was leading at his home track, then blew a left rear tire with 19 laps to go. William Byron took over, but ran out of fuel coming to the white flag and finished 28th. Hamlin slipped past him with 4 laps left and drove away with the win. Stack that on top of the Motor City angle. Michigan is the heart of American car country, and manufacturer pride here is huge. Chevy, Ford, and Toyota all want this trophy on home soil. Ram even brought a 4th manufacturer back to NASCAR with their return to the Truck Series. Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, and Denny Hamlin are tied as the active leaders at Michigan with 3 wins each. Watch for Carson Hocevar to come in hungry after 3 near misses in a row, a blown engine at the Coca-Cola 600, getting stuck in traffic at Nashville, and that cut tire here last year. Watch for front row's Zane Smith too. He's a Michigan kid with 2 7th-place finishes in his only 2 starts here, and he already has 5 top 10s on the season. A tournament cut line forming, a playoff bubble that is 2 points wide, the hottest driver in the sport leading the hottest team in the sport, and a brand new tire. Nobody has real data on that is what's lined up for Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video.